A consistent help location helps users correct their mistakes or find further information easily. In this unit, we're looking into Success Criterion 3.2.6, which explains consistent help. I'll detail the intent of this criterion and what it actually means, explain the impact to the user, the criterion addresses, some ways it could be passed, ways it won't, and follow with the summary of what you need to do to pass. By the end of the unit, you'll have a solid understanding of why it matters, understand the user's impact, and how to pass the criterion. 3.2.6 Consistent Help is a criterion supporting users with cognitive and memory impairments. To pass, you need to ensure if human contact details, self-help, or automated help repeat on multiple pages, they occur in the same relative order. When encountering problems completing a task on the web, we all benefit from a consistent location to find help. But inconsistency with the placement can be particularly challenging for people with some types of disabilities, including cognition or memory impairment, who may be unable to work through the issue without further assistance. So we know the problem the criterion attempts to solve, but what is the impact to a user? This is Elliot. They're a young adult with autism. They like consistency and familiarity on websites. They have problems remembering detail, but know that most websites have a help page with further information. However, they find the inconsistency of placement of the help at times annoying. On some pages it's always visible, but on others it's not and is very confusing. The criterion has the requirement if you provide a global help mechanism such as a human contact details, a self-help option, or fully automated contact mechanism, then it must be provided in a consistent location. Sometimes help links are located in the header, the footer, or even provided via a chatbot. When the placement of the help mechanism is consistent across a set of pages, users looking for help will find it easier to identify. But what's important is a help mechanism is not required for this criterion to pass, only that if one is provided, then it's in a consistent location across pages. It may be the header or the footer or anywhere else. What's important is its consistent location. So what does passing the criterion look like? Since a consistently located contact link is provided when filling in a complex form, this passes. Since a consistently located chatbot is provided in the header, this enables a user to quickly interact with staff without having to open a second interface. This passes. Since a consistently located frequently asked questions link is found in the header, this passes. What does failing the criterion look like? Since a Contact Us link has its position alternate between the header and footer across multiple pages, this is a fail. Everyone benefits from consistently located help. For users with a disability, it can be particularly challenging. Where a user has a cognition or memory impairment, inconsistently located help may mean a user is unable to complete a task or work through an issue without further assistance. But this criterion is not about providing help, only that if global help is provided, it's in a consistent location. Consistently located help is particularly important for users with cognition or memory impairment. This requirement isn't concerned with providing help, only that if help is provided, it's located in a consistent location across the website. The amount of information for the help is not part of the requirement. How I recommend to pass this criterion. Ensure a consistent location for a global help is provided. This may be the header, footer, or anywhere appropriate. In the next unit, I'll look at 3.3.7 Redundant Entry, a single A criterion which discusses techniques for reusing existing previously entered information.